everybody! Welcome to Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. Happy Halloween, by the way. Uh, Fun fact, I have never played a Fatal Frame game before. This is my very first one. And apparently, Maiden of Black Water is a remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, of a Nintendo Wii title uh, of the same name. So basically, I guess re-release is the best way to put it. But I'm really excited for this. I've never played a Fatal Frame game before. I've seen a few playthroughs of Fatal Frame and Fatal Frame 2, but that was like years and years ago. But I'm excited to get into this, so I'm gonna get the stream link out and then we'll get started. Also, I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm using the microphone in my cheap earbuds. So, I hope the audio comes out well. set the brightness so you can see the ghost's face at the end of the era. This game is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual people or organizations is entirely coincidental. Lurking in the deep, Miyu Hinasaki. Spirited away. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miyu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. Okay. So your touchpad is the pause menu. Good. Sometimes it's the touchpad, sometimes it's the options button.
Where am I?
So cool with headphones. I have to find a way out of here. It looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in darkness. I must be underground. How do I get out of here? Oh God. There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe there's a way out that way. Oh, Jesus. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Oh, okay. I really hope it's not going to be like this throughout the entire game. Like, Resident Evil 3 Remake had this same problem. Like, you basically get from point A to point B, then you get a cutscene. So like, you run down a hallway, boom, progress cutscene. You turn a corner, boom, progress cutscene. It's like, congratulations, you can walk. That's how you progress. I really hope it's not like that in this game. I hope it's not just like, you enter a room, congratulations, you get a cutscene as a reward. No, I hope it's not like that. I really hope it's not. I hope there's some actual challenge to come. Uh-oh. Well, that was creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Misaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of the mountain. That mountain is where the events of the story take place. We follow the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Miu. It is a terrifying tale of the supernatural. First one, A Vanishing Trace, Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost. Oh, excuse me. Of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practice elsewhere. I'm sorry, I am an uncultured American, so I'm going to butcher these names. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa. I remember that last name from, is it Yakuza? Isn't Kurosawa one of the guys you fight at the, I want to say it's at the end of either the first or second Yakuza, I don't remember. Or maybe it was Yakuza 0. Anyway. A woman who possesses the shadow reading ability to an abandoned inn on Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could in time become talented at shadow reading. Oh god. Isolka takes her along on an assignment. Okay.
thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone.
Dude, that is my biggest fear.
Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a camera obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll do well.
I hope so.
Let's start with a little practice. It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, that's my biggest fear. It sounds really sad, because it actually kind of is, but my biggest fear is that I'm gonna end up alone. Like, it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but like, all my friends and family would just forget about me. They'll decide they've had enough of me, and yeah, they'll leave me all alone. I know, it's sad, sounds a bit ridiculous, but yeah, that's my biggest fear. Anyway. Oh, that's fucking cool.
The camera obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That world that we see through the lens is not unlike the afterlife.
That's fucking cool.
Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
This is really cool.
It wasn't exactly busted, but it never used to be like this. Take this.
I wonder, is that an actual, like, photo mode, or is it... Is that just what they call, you know, having your camera out? Okay. Got the post-mortem photograph.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for. Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on, and head inside.
Snap mode. Huh. Huh, that's weird. Okay. Snap mode. Here you can freely position and manipulate characters. I thought that was like a tutorial thing, like you had to press L1 and square in order to continue, but no, you just had to continue with the well, you know what I'm talking about. I was gonna say dialogue, but that doesn't make sense. Here you can freely position and manipulate characters and ghosts in order to take the perfect picture. In camera operation mode, you can adjust the lens and frame, whereas in character operation mode, you can reposition characters, etc. Once everything is in place, remove the menu display and get snapping. Oh, so there is a photo mode. That's really cool. God, that is cool. Okay.
This is a post-mortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph, it was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it.
Okay, so you don't have to go in any... You don't have to tilt the analog stick while you run. You just... The camera just repositions and then runs as you hold L2. That's cool. Boards have been nailed to the windows. Some light is seeping in through the cracks, but the inside of the building is still quite dark. pieces of wood have been nailed to the window. Maybe they're to protect. Maybe they're here to protect against landslides. Or maybe there's a ghost. Fuck.
Yuri, wait. I can sense something.
Hold down R2 to find the trail.
It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Interesting.
These traces can lead you to the right path.
Oh, that's
Let's
cool.
follow that shadow.
So if you're lost, just follow the trace to where you need to go. That's really, really cool. Down R2. Interesting. Mount Hikami's downfall. An old dusty book has been left in the hallway. Maybe someone dropped it. Mount Hikami's downfall. Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. That was too long of a pause between holy and ground. Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twillet Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant clear waters and ancient, mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, a hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn lies desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The Shrine Road... Oh, God. The Shrine Road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of the water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiru Manor was buried under a slough of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those lost were the family of Ichiru Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot. Perhaps because it was traditionally a destination to which the dying would venture, the mountain's now a place, or the mountain is, wow, they forgot the space. Anyway, the mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place for thrill seekers interested in the occult. Well, it ain't a horror game without cults and suicide. And, you know, ghosts and shit. Was that a shadow of the past? Tutorial. Echoes of the past. In places where the traces of the past are very strong, you may be able to view echoes of the past. Oh god. Photographing them will earn you photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras.
Maybe it's in this room.
The door is locked.
It appears we need a key. Try using the
You
camera
don't say.
obscura.
Tutorial. Psychic photographs. When you look around through the lens of the camera obscura, you may notice it reacting to objects which are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items they have a connection with. Oh, fuck. Find the locations from the photographs, and you may discover some clues there as well. Okay. There's something in the photo. There's light coming out of the closet, and there's a doll on top of the chest of drawers. Okay, creepy. This might be where the key is. Find the place shown in the photograph. It's somewhere in this building. To view the photograph again, open the main menu and go to the Tokens tab within Items/Records.
Here, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Missed that opportunity. Key on red keychain. You got the key on red keychain. It might open that door from before. Go back to his Hisoka. Okay. You open the door with the key of red keychain. Key on red keychain, rather.
It's somewhere in this room. Take a look around. Try searching with the camera obscura.
There's a large hole.
It could be hidden, invisible to the naked eye.
There's a large hole at the bottom of the wall. I can see soil from the mountain through it.
Hold on. There's something there.
So it has to glow red before you take the picture.
Huh?
Usually when you try to take a photo in a game, red means that, you know, you're out of focus or you're not at the right angle. So apparently red in this one means you're good to go.
This is what we came here for.
Huh.
We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
shit.
Yuri, searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow. Never follow after the shadow of someone who's been spirited away. You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Fighting ghosts. Photographing ghosts' weak points to deal damage to them. The capture area, the rectangle in the center of the screen, is your area of attack. You cannot take photos if you were out of film. Press it. Fragments break off and the ghost takes damage. After a time, they are absorbed. Photograph the fragments before that happens. Targets and shutter chance. When 5 or more targets are in view, taking a photograph will knock back the ghost. The capture area will go red during shutter chance. Keep adjusting your position so that you have at least 5 targets, including ghosts and spirit fragments, in view to trigger shutter chance. Fatal frame and fatal time. When the capture area flashes red as a ghost is attacking, you can take a fatal frame shot. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from a knockback effect, fatal frame shots trigger fatal. Fatal frame shots trigger fatal time. When you can take photos in close succession without using film. Fatal frame shots are very useful when spirits are too close to you to trigger shutter chance. to attack power. The camera obscura only has an effect on ghosts within a specific range. Ghosts that are too far away will not take any damage. The bigger the target, the more damage the camera will deal. Get closer to ghosts for more powerful shots.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
Dream again.
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka. What does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
While learning about the shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of post-mortem photographs from a ruined inn on Mount Higme. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren awoke from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream? Or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. Alright, I guess that's chapter 1 done. First drop, difficulty normal, clear time 24 minutes and 6 seconds. Points earned 4,834. Points for items 1,750. Herbal medicine 3. Okay. Alright. Hey Daniel. How you doing? Following additional content has been added. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got extra costumes because I pre-ordered the game. Yuri exclusive costume, Riza outfit, Riza hat. It can be accessed from Triangle Costumes. Doing good, you? I'm doing pretty good. Following additional content has been added. Yuri, me, Ren exclusive costume. Camera Obscura hat. Yuri, me exclusive costume. Witch's hat. It can be accessed from costumes. Okay. A few days have passed since Yuri's introduction to shadow reading at the abandoned inn. Since then, Hisoka has gone off somewhere and hasn't returned. Yuri worries for Hisoka, but isn't sure how or where to start searching. As she sits waiting at the antique shop, a girl named Fuyuhi Himino. Again, I'm just an uncultured American. I am going to butcher these names. Claiming to have enlisted Hisoka to help her find a missing person. Alright.
Excuse me.
Hello?
I'm looking for Hisoka Kurosawa. Is she here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but she stepped out.
My name is
It's not as bad as the original Resident Evil voice acting, because good God, that game is famous for its terrible voice acting, but gotta admit, one thing I've heard about the Fatal Frame games, or I've even seen it, because like I said in the intro, I've seen some playthroughs of Fatal Frame and Fatal Frame 2. The voice acting in those games, not too hot.
is Fuyuhi Himino. I've been waiting for her to tell me if she could help me find someone. I still haven't got a reply from her.
You're looking for someone?
She might have gone to the mountain. Mount Hikami.
Mount Hikami.
Someone told me that they saw my friend there. It's an infamous suicide spot, isn't it? I don't know why Haruka would go to a place like that, and without even saying a word to me.
Don't worry. As soon as Hisoka gets back, I'll tell her.
No, that's fine. I can't wait any longer. I'll go look for her myself.
Huh? Come back!
Okay, missing person case. Hisoka left a few days ago and hasn't been back. Maybe this is what she's been working on. Maybe Hisoka is the missing person. There's a plot twist. Hisoka's room is upstairs. Maybe she left some clues as to her whereabouts. These drawers seem to be where the shop's receipts and financial records are kept. I've not taken a proper look through them yet. No time like the present. You're not gonna let me look through them? Shit. Alright. Is there anything else I can explore? The refrigerator is full of water, soft drinks, and a few beers. Alcohol isn't on the menu, but we sometimes serve it to the regulars. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a safe. That looks like a gun safe. That doesn't look like a refrigerator. I'm still nervous about standing here by myself, as I've never been good at handling customers. And it's not so bad. I've only just learned how to make coffee, and I've never actually served a customer yet. The pendulum of the old grandfather clock sways slowly. The clock itself may be broken, but it works well as a decoration. Hisoka said she likes the rhythmic sound of the pendulum and the chimes that mark the hour. I'm gonna be honest, I hate the chimes of like those really big grandfather clocks, that really loud chime every time it strikes past the hour, especially when it's late at night. It freaks me the hell out. I had a neighbor who had one of those clocks, and I couldn't sleep because of those damn chimes. It sucked. Ooh, china. There are various antique cans and storage jars under a shelf of coffee cups. God, this is so cool. The road in front of the shop leads to Mount Hikami. It was built for the tourists, but the only people who use it now are the people who live here. God, this is cool. Okay, these are just from the ghost that I fought. I gotta admit, I'm really... What the fuck is that? Oh. A book about Mount Hikami was lying on the bookshelf. It seems to be about the rumors surrounding Mount Hikami as a site of spiritual activity. Anyway, before I read this, I was gonna say, I'm really enjoying this game so far. I can really see why the Fatal Frame series is as popular as it is. It's really, really cool. I really like this. Anyway, suicide at Mount Hikami. How does a place become famed for suicide? As more people die, the place will gain a reputation, and people are drawn to these spots out of a desire not to be alone in the end. Interestingly, these suicide spots are rarely known as hot spots for spiritual activity. This is what makes Mount Hikami distinct from the others. It has both a tradition of suicide and has long been associated with ghost sightings. Jesus, I wonder why. I wonder why there are ghost sightings. Then there are so-called Maidens of Black Water. It is said... oh, fuck. Ugh. It is said that if you are found by one of those maidens, they will lead you to your death. Those caught in the maiden's gaze never again leave the mountain, or so the rumors go. There are also tales of specters on Mount Hikami who relive their own deaths. Those who do not die in accordance with local practices become cursed, forced to relive their final moments for eternity. Oh God, that's horrible. Many of the people who have been kept from committing suicide on Mount Hikami claim to have seen a maiden or one of these looping specters and left a strong compulsion to kill themselves. Perhaps it is because of these stories of maidens and ghosts, that the mountain continues to be a popular spot for those looking to take their own life. Oh, wow. A book about Mount Hikami was lying on the bookshelf. God. Seems to be about the traditions surrounding the mountains. Mount Hikami has long been leered. Oh, feared. Is that an L or that's an F? Okay. Mount Hikami. God damn! I need to get some glasses. Anyway, starting over. Mount Hikami has long been feared to be haunted. In the past, it was said that sleeping with one's feet facing the mountain was taboo. Watching the sun set behind the mountain, too, was believed to invite forth beings from the netherworld. Today, the mountain is said to call to those fascinated by death. Countless rumors abound of people spirited away to that accursed peak. They are said to venture to the mountain alone, leaving behind no trace of themselves. Some say the bodies of those who vanish can be found at the bottom of the lake of the departed on the mountain's summit. Since becoming a tourist destination, the prevalence of such frightening tales did seem to diminish for a while. Even so, despite its fleeting status as a tourist hotspot, Mount Hikami is yet to shake its reputation as a cursed mountain, a place of death. Today, it has become a popular place at which to commit suicide. Okay. What am I checking? You can look down on the shop from here. I think it's really cool that they added a feature like that, because it makes you think that at some point a ghost is just gonna pop out of nowhere and scare the shit out of you. I think that's really, really cool. Pretty kimono hangs on a rack. Okay. There's nothing of interest in here. Okay. A small potted plantain lily sits on the top of a low dresser. This is Ahsoka's room. She really likes the traditional Japanese style. I can see. A folder reading lost items sits on the desk. Looks like it's bound by string. You seem to be notes on Ahsoka's shadow reading cases. Client, missing item, diary, token, photo of the deceased. Details. Locate mother's diary. Client seeks info on their late mother. Relates to a deceased individual. Apply caution. Results. The caretaker of the deceased had burned the diary at her request. Client. Missing item. Storeroom key. Token. Photo of the deceased. Details. Locate storeroom key. Item may already be lost. Token and item belong to deceased. Apply caution. Results. Item located. Had been hidden by client's parent. Return to the client. Client. Missing items, diamond ring. Token, rings box. Details. Client seeks lost engagement ring. Requested fiancé not be notified. Date of wedding soon approaching. Result. Found on client's desk. Was in an obvious place, but somehow eluded the client. Dude. This is why I cannot just set things down. Even in the most obvious of places. If I just set an item down and I get busy just doing something else, I will totally forget that I set that item down. And I'm just going to be like, where the fuck did I put that one item? Like, for example, I just randomly set down my phone the other day on, it was like a little table that's right next to my kitchen that I really pay no mind to because it's really just there for decoration. So I just sat on this little table, and for like 10 minutes, I forgot where my phone was, and I just kept trying to look for it until I finally saw it on this little damn table. So, yeah. What would be worse, losing a phone or losing an engagement ring? Guess it depends on your significant other. Anyway. Client. Ren Hojo. Missing item. Album of post-mortem photographs. Token. Post-mortem photograph. Details. Reference material for a book about traditional practice. In Mount Kami area. Bad location, but minimal danger anticipated. Sure. Client is an acquaintance. Nah, it wasn't all that bad. It looks like when you're in camera mode, you get to move the PlayStation controller to get like better angles. I think I'm gonna try to turn that off because to be honest, it's still very kind of, I guess, sensitive is the word that I'm looking for. So when I'm trying to catch a ghost that's like off screen and I can't turn quickly enough because of the camera, the PlayStation controller or the sensor being too sensitive. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could turn that off. It looked like I had the option to. I'll probably do that later and see how that works for me. Anyway. Yada yada. Near a bad location, but minimal danger anticipated. Client is an acquaintance. Result: found an old building of abandoned inn. Shadow attempted to drag Yuri towards the netherworld. Should have gone alone. Must warn Yuri to stay away from the mountain. Okay. Fuck me. Shadow reading is the ability to read traces of the past, not unlike the ability commonly known as psychometry? I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. By following these traces, it is possible to find things that have gone missing, or which were no longer visible. Things that are demonstrably there. I don't know how you pronounce that word. I'm assuming it's related to the word demonstrate or demonstrated. So, but I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, there. But for reasons unknown are all but invisible. Things the owner wished to be forgotten. Things whose owners have passed away. Things that no longer wish to be seen. Things drawn. Oh, God. Things drawn part way into the netherworld, invisible within our own. Such items can be called back to the world of the living. Unlike these objects, however, people who have been spirited away must not be chased after lightly. In many such cases, they have been taken by creatures of the netherworld who linger nearby. Utmost caution must always be applied. Alright. Letter from Fuyuhi. An open envelope has been left on the desk. The sender's name reads Fuyuhi Himino. This must be Fuyuhi's missing person request. Maybe he can provide some clues as to where Hisoka and Fuyuhi went. Dear Miss Kurosawa. Dear Miss Kurosawa, please find Hakura. She went missing over a week ago. Do you still take on missing person cases? Wait, you do still take on missing person cases, don't you? I've contacted the police, but they're no help. They say she was probably spirited away. Typical fucking police. I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. We've already done the bare minimum. Anyway, Haruka wouldn't have gone anywhere without telling me. I'm certain something bad has happened. I can handle my own grief. But I can't stand the thought of her suffering somewhere. What if she's waiting for me to find her? I'm worried sick. Haruka is still alive. I know it. But something has to be done, and quick. Remember when you found that precious picture of me and Haruka? I was so happy to have it. Now I need your help once again. Aww, that's really sweet. It shows Fuyuhi looking shy and another girl, they look close.
Hisoka. She must have gone to Mount Hikami to look for this girl. Mount Hikami. A place where many come to take their lives. I'm positive that Fuyuhi must have come here. The Shadow Spring is here, but it is on the other side.
Mount Hikami. Fuyuhi is somewhere on this mountain. I should be able to use this picture of her to find her trace. Alright, I think I'm gonna call the stream there. Thank you so much, Daniel, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And man, I'm really enjoying this game so far. I can totally see why the series is as hyped up as it is. It's definitely not overhyped at all. I'm absolutely loving this so far, and honestly, it's kind of making me regret that I've never played any of the past Fatal Frames. But this is really, really good. I'm really enjoying Maiden of the Black Water so far. So, until next time, I will see you all later.